Focal. Adjective, belonging to, concerning, or located at a focus. Aids. Noun. Help, assistance, succor, relief. Verb. To provide support to further the progress of, to help, to assist. Lazy. Noun. A lazy person. Verb. To laze. Act in a lazy manner. Adjective. Unwilling to do work or make an effort. Disinclined to exertion. Insecure. Adjective. Not secure. Jam. Noun. A sweet mixture of fruit boiled with sugar and allowed to congeal. Often spread on bread or toast or used in jam tarts. Verb. To get something stuck in a confined space. Counselor. Noun. A professional who counsels people, especially on personal problems. Diabetes. Noun. Diabetes insipidus. Any condition characterized by excessive or incontinent urine. Now specifically as caused by impaired production of, or response to, the antidiuretic hormone vasopressin. Cooker. Noun. A device for heating food, a stove. Beautiful. Noun. Someone who is beautiful. Can be used as a term of address. Adjective. Attractive and possessing beauty. Esthetician. Noun. One who studies aesthetics, a student of art or beauty. Carpet. Noun. A fabric used as a complete floor covering. Verb. To lay carpet, or to have carpet installed. In an area. Maintained. Verb. To support someone. To back up or assist someone. In an action. Adjective. Showing maintenance or attention. Confidently. Adverb. In a confident manner. With confidence. With strong assurance. Positively. Demo. Noun. A demonstration or visual explanation. Camera. Noun. A device for taking still or moving pictures or photographs. Bomb. Noun. An explosive device used or intended as a weapon. Verb. To attack using one or more bombs. To bombard. Adjective. Great. Awesome. Adventure. Noun. The encountering of risks. A bold undertaking, in which dangers are likely to be encountered, and the issue is staked upon unforeseen events. A daring feat. Last. Adjective. Final. Ultimate, coming after all others of its kind. Adverb. Most recently. Manages. Verb. To direct or be in charge of. Makes. Noun. Brand or kind. Model. Verb. To create. Noun. Mate. A spouse or companion. A match. Noun. A halfpenny. Noun. An agricultural tool resembling a scythe. Used to cut, harvest, certain plants such as peas, reeds, or tares. Leader. Noun. Any person that leads or directs. Nation. Noun. A historically constituted, stable community of people, formed on the basis of a common language. Territory. Economic life. Ethnicity and or psychological makeup manifested in a common culture. Inexpensive. Adjective. Low in price. Banks. Noun. An institution where one can place and borrow money and take care of financial affairs. Verb. To deal with a bank or financial institution, or for an institution to provide financial services to a client. Noun. An edge of river, lake, or other watercourse. Verb. To roll or incline laterally in order to turn. Noun. A row or panel of items stored or grouped together. Verb. Order and arrangement. To arrange or order in a row. Noun. A bench. As for rowers in a galley. Also. A tier of oars. Fake. Noun. Something which is not genuine, or is presented fraudulently. Verb. To cheat. To swindle. To steal. To rob. Adjective. Not real. False. Fraudulent. Funeral. Noun. A ceremony to honor and remember a deceased person. Often distinguished from a memorial service by the presence of the body of the deceased. Adjective. Of or relating to a funeral. Crashing. Verb. To collide with something destructively. fall or come down violently. Noun. The sound or action of something that crashes. Banker. Noun. One who conducts the business of banking. One who, individually, or as a member of a company, keeps an establishment for the deposit or loan of money, or for traffic in money, bills of exchange, etc. Legendary. Noun. A collection of legends, in particular of lives of saints. Adjective. Of or pertaining to a legend or to legends. Done. Verb. Auxiliary. A syntactic marker. Adjective. Of food, ready, fully cooked. Hiatus. Noun. A gap in a series, making it incomplete. Authorization. Noun. Permission. Bandwidth. Noun. The width, usually measured in hertz, of a frequency band. Knob. Noun. A rounded protuberance, especially one arising from a flat surface. A fleshy lump or caruncle. Verb. Of a man. To have sex with. Endurance. Noun. The measure of a person's stamina or persistence. Ironing. Verb. To pass an iron over clothing or some other item made of cloth, in order to remove creases. Noun. The act of pressing clothes with an iron. Fault. Noun. A defect. Something that detracts from perfection. Verb. To criticize, blame or find fault with something or someone. Mindful. Adjective. Being aware of something, attentive, heedful. Hired. Verb. To obtain the services of in return for fixed payment. Grandparents. Verb. To be, or act as, a grandfather to. Verb. To retain discontinued laws or rules for a thing, person or organization previously affected by them. Noun. The parent of someone's parent. Murder. Noun. The crime of deliberately killing another person without justification. Verb. To deliberately kill a person or persons without justification, especially with malice aforethought. Notice. Noun. The act of observing. Perception. Verb. To remark upon, to mention. Involved. Verb. To roll or fold up, to wind round, to entwine. Adjective. Complicated. Incident. Noun. An event or occurrence. Adjective. Arising as the result of an event, inherent. Carefully. Adverb. Sorrowfully. Brand. Noun. A conflagration. A flame. Verb. To burn the flesh with a hot iron, either as a marker for criminals, slaves, etc., or to cauterize a wound. Finish. Noun. An end, the end of anything. Verb. To complete something. Avoidant. Noun. A person who exhibits avoidance. Adjective. Exhibiting avoidance, avoiding something. Hormone. Noun. Any substance produced by one tissue and conveyed by the bloodstream to another to affect physiological activity. Verb. To treat with hormones. Balance. Noun. A state in which opposing forces harmonize. Equilibrium. Verb. To bring items to an equipoise, as the scales of a balance by adjusting the weights. Hiatus. Noun. A gap in a series, making it incomplete. Feels. Adjective. Of or relating to the emotions. Noun. A quality of an object experienced by touch. Verb. Heading. To use or experience the sense of touch. Noun. Feelings. Emotions. Headed. Adjective. Of a sheet of paper, having the sender's name, address, etc. pre-printed at the top. Apprentice. Noun. A trainee, especially in a skilled trade. Verb. To put under the care and supervision of a master, for the purpose of instruction in a trade or business. Block. Noun. A substantial, often approximately cuboid, piece of any substance. Verb. To fill something, so that it is not possible to pass. Demands. Noun. The desire to purchase goods and services. Verb. To request forcefully. Corrections. Noun. The act of correcting. Asking. Verb. To request information or an answer to a question. Noun. The act or process of posing a question or making a request. Expiry. Noun. A date by which an object either should not be used or loses its value, depending upon the item. Noun. End. Termination. Expiration. Insufficient. Adjective. Not sufficient. Clothing. Verb. To adorn or cover with clothing. To dress. To supply clothes or clothing. Noun. Any of a wide variety of articles, usually made of fabrics, animal hair, animal skin, or some combination thereof, used to cover the human body for warmth, to preserve modesty, or for fashion. Contains. Verb. To hold inside. Apply. Verb. To lay or place, to put one thing to another. Effect. Noun. The result or outcome of a cause. Verb. To make or bring about, to implement. Dissimilar. Adjective. Not similar, unalike, different. Grade. Noun. A rating. Verb. To assign scores to the components of an academic test. Grandson. Noun. A son of one's child. Guilty. Noun. A plea by a defendant who does not contest a charge. Adjective. Responsible for a dishonest act. Advertise. Verb. To give, especially public, notice of something, to announce publicly. Button. Noun. One who adjusts, especially for the insurance industry's employment title, loss adjuster, or claims adjuster in the United States. Noun. A knob or disc that is passed through a loop or buttonhole, serving as a fastener. Noun. In a violin family instrument. The carved wooden plug which sits in the bottom block of the instrument. Agricultural. Noun. A product or commodity from agriculture. Adjective. Of or pertaining to agriculture. Center. Noun. The point in the interior of a circle that is equidistant from all points on the circumference. Verb. To cause an object to occupy the center of an area. Adjective. Of, at, or related to a center. Eighth. Noun. The person or thing in the eighth position. Verb. To divide by 8. Adjective. The ordinal form of the number 8. Colors. Noun. The spectral composition of visible light. Verb. To give something color. Anymore. Adverb. In negative or interrogative constructions, from a given time onwards, longer, again. Kidnap. Noun. The crime, or an instance, of kidnapping. Verb. To seize and detain a person unlawfully. Sometimes for ransom. Main. Verb. Short for mainline. Adjective. Of chief or leading importance. Prime. Principal. Adverb. Exceedingly. Extremely. Greatly. Mightily. Very. Very much. Her. Noun. A female person or animal. Pronoun. The form of she used after a preposition or as the object of a verb. That woman. That ship. Etc. Neighbor. Noun. A person living on adjacent or nearby land. A person situated adjacently or nearby. Anything. Of the same type of thing as the subject. In an adjacent or nearby position. Verb. To be adjacent to. Flush. Noun. A group of birds that have suddenly started up from undergrowth. Trees etc. Verb. To cause to take flight from concealment. Elementary. Noun. An elementary school. Adjective. Relating to the basic, essential or fundamental part of something. Colonial. Noun. A person from a country that is or was controlled by another. Adjective. Of or pertaining to a colony. Electric. Noun. Usually with definite article. Electricity. The electricity supply. Adjective. Of. Relating to. Produced by. Operated with. Or utilizing electricity. Electrical. Binoculars. Noun. A handheld device consisting of a series of lenses and prisms. Used to magnify objects so that they can be better seen from a distance. and looked at through both eyes. Muscle. Noun. A contractile form of tissue which animals use to effect movement. Verb. To use force to make progress. Especially physical force. Contrary. Noun. The opposite. Verb. To oppose. To frustrate. Adjective. Opposite. In an opposite direction. In opposition. Adverse. Adverb. Contrarily. Canoeing. Verb. To ride or paddle a canoe. Noun. A water sport involving traveling or racing in canoes or kayaks. Blush. Noun. An act of blushing. A red glow on the face caused by shame, modesty, etc. Verb. To become red in the face. And sometimes experience an associated feeling of warmth, especially due to shyness, shame, excitement, or embarrassment. Blocked. Verb. To fill something so that it is not possible to pass. Adjective. Obstructed, impeding general movement. Assigned. Verb. To designate or set apart something for some purpose. Across. Noun. Crosswords. Often in combination. A word that runs horizontally in the completed puzzle grid or its associated clue. Adverb. From one side to the other. Preposition. To. Toward or from the far side of. Something that lies between two points of interest. Allusion. Noun. Anything that seems to be something that it is not. Book. Noun. A collection of sheets of paper bound together to hinge at one edge. Containing printed or written material, pictures, etc. Diagnosis. Verb. To determine which disease is causing a sick person's signs and symptoms. To find the diagnosis. Noun. The identification of the nature and cause of an illness. Insufficient. Adjective. Not sufficient. Colleagues. Noun. A fellow member of a profession. Staff. Academic faculty or other organization. An associate. Exercising. Verb. To exert for the sake of training or improvement. To practice in order to develop. Noun. The act by which something is exercised. Heavily. Adverb. In a heavy manner. Economy. Noun. Effective management of a community or system, or especially its resources. Adjective. Cheap to run. Using minimal resources. Representing good value for money. Desert. Noun. Usually in the plural, that which is deserved or merited, a just punishment or reward. Matter. Noun. Substance. Material. Verb. To be important. Compromise. Noun. The settlement of differences by arbitration or by consent reached by mutual concessions. Verb. To bind by mutual agreement. Frames. Noun. The structural elements of a building or other constructed object. Verb. To fit, as for a specific end or purpose. Make suitable or comfortable. Adapt. Illness. Noun. An instance of a disease or poor health. Apple. Noun. A common, round fruit produced by the tree Malus domestica. Cultivated in temperate climates. Verb. To become apple-like. Hospital. Noun. A large medical facility, usually in a building with multiple floors, where seriously ill or injured patients are given extensive medical and/or surgical treatment. Adjective. Hospitable. Imposed. Verb. To establish or apply by authority. Crowds. Noun. A group of people congregated or collected into a close body without order. Verb. To press forward. To advance by pushing. Noun. Now dialectal. A fiddle. Verb. To play on a crowd. To fiddle. Noun. An archaic stringed instrument associated particularly with Wales, though once played widely in Europe, and characterized by a vaulted back and enough space for the player to stop each of the 6 strings on the fingerboard. Ace. Noun. A single point or spot on a playing card or die. Verb. Us. To pass a test, interviews, etc. Perfectly. Adjective. Excellent. Lungs. Noun, a biological organ of vertebrates that controls breathing and oxygenates the blood. Negative. Noun, refusal or withholding of assents. Prohibition. Veto. Verb, to refuse. To veto. Adjective, not positive nor neutral. Interjection. Signaling. An elaborate synonym for no. Catches. Noun, the act of seizing or capturing. Verb, heading, to capture, overtake. Chores. Noun, a task, especially a difficult, unpleasant, or routine one. Verb, to do chores. Verb, to steal. Noun, a choir or chorus. Lens. Noun, an object, usually made of glass, that focuses or defocuses the light that passes through it. Verb, to film, shoot, carry. Noun, a manner of transporting or lifting something. The grip or position in which something is carried. Verb, to lift something and take it to another place. To transport something by lifting. Behind. Noun, the rear, back end. Adverb, at the back part, in the rear. Preposition, at the back of, positioned with something else in front of. Coaches. Noun, a wheeled vehicle, generally drawn by horsepower. Verb, to train. Ankle. Noun, the skeletal joint which connects the foot with the leg. The uppermost portion of the foot and lowermost portion of the leg, which contain this skeletal joint. Verb, to walk. China. Noun, the plant Smilax china, a liana of much of Eastern Asia. Noun, a plant or flower of the repeat-blooming Chinese rose species Rosa chinensis. Noun, Hibiscus rosa sinensis, native to East Asia. Noun, chinaware, porcelain tableware. Noun, a small gastropod, Monetaria monita, sin. Cypraea monita, common in the Indian Ocean. Its shell. Noun, a person other than a family member, spouse or lover whose company one enjoys and towards whom one feels affection. Noun, a fine clay, rich in kaolinite, used in ceramics, papermaking, etc. Noun, usually uncountable, a hard white translucent ceramic, originally made by firing kaolin, quartz, and feldspar at high temperatures but now also inclusive of similar artificial materials. Also often such a material as a symbol of the fragility, elegance, etc., traditionally associated with porcelain goods. Noun, small beads made from polished shells, especially white ones, formerly used as money and jewelry by certain Native American peoples. Fidgeting. Verb, to wiggle or twitch, to move around nervously or idly. Noun, a fidgety motion. Models. Noun, a person who serves as a subject for artwork or fashion, usually in the medium of photography but also for painting or drawing. Verb, to display for others to see, especially in regard to wearing clothing while performing the role of a fashion model. Dishes. Noun, a vessel such as a plate for holding or serving food, often flat with a depressed region in the middle. Verb, to put in a dish or dishes. Serve, usually food. Noun, dishwashing. Dirt. Noun, soil or earth. Verb, to make foul or filthy. Soil, be foul, dirty. Entertainment. Noun, an activity designed to give pleasure, enjoyment, diversion, amusement, or relaxation to an audience, no matter whether the audience participates passively as in watching opera or a movie, or actively as in games. Enough. Adverb, sufficiently. Pronoun, a sufficient or adequate number, amount, etc. Interjection. Stop. Don't do that anymore. Cash. Noun, money in the form of notes, bills and coins, as opposed to checks or electronic transactions. Verb, to exchange. A check, for money in the form of notes, bills. Adjective, great, excellent, cool, ace. Noun, a single point or spot on a playing card or die. Verb. Us. To pass. A test. Interviews etc. Perfectly. Adjective. Excellent. Bank. Noun. An institution where one can place and borrow money and take care of financial affairs. Verb. To deal with a bank or financial institution. Or for an institution to provide financial services to a client. Circumstances. Noun. That which attends, or relates to, or in some way affects. A fact or event. An attendant thing or state of things. Indoor. Adjective. Situated in, or designed to be used in, or carried on within, the interior of a building. Lens. Noun. An object, usually made of glass, that focuses or defocuses the light that passes through it. Verb. To film. Shoot. Distance. Noun. The amount of space between 2 points. Usually geographical points. Usually, but not necessarily, measured along a straight line. Verb. To move away. From. Someone or something. Elaborate. Verb. To develop in detail or complexity. Adjective. Complex, detailed, or sophisticated. Hobby. Noun. An activity that one enjoys doing in one's spare time. Constituent. Noun. A part, or component of a whole. Adjective. Being a part, or component of a whole. Bookstore. Noun. A store where books are bought and sold. Hiring. Verb. To obtain the services of in return for fixed payment. Noun. The act by which an employee is hired. Bowling. Verb. To roll or throw a ball in the correct manner in cricket and similar games and sports. Noun. A game played by rolling a ball down an alley and trying to knock over a triangular group of 10 pins. 10-pin bowling, 5-pin bowling. Misery. Noun. Great unhappiness, extreme pain of body or mind. Wretchedness, distress, woe. Majority. Noun. More than half, 50%, of some group. Bro. Noun. Brother. A male sibling. Assemble. Verb. To put together. Flu. Noun. Chiefly plural. The thick, dangling upper lip of certain breeds of dog. Or the canine equivalent of the upper lip. Black. Noun. The color perceived in the absence of light, but also when no light is reflected, but rather absorbed. Verb. To make black. To blacken. Adjective. Of an object, absorbing all light and reflecting none. Dark and hueless. Haired. Verb. To remove the hair from. Adjective. Having hair, not bald or hairless. Exchange. Noun. An act of exchanging or trading. Adapter. Noun. One who is capable of adapting to differing situations. Nominating. Verb. To name someone as a candidate for a particular role or position, including that of an office. Balancing. Verb. To bring items to an equipoise, as the scales of a balance by adjusting the weights. Noun. An action wherein someone balances or something is balanced. Cool. Noun. A moderate or refreshing state of cold. Moderate temperature of the air between hot and cold. Coolness. Adjective. Having a slightly low temperature. Mildly or pleasantly cold. May. Verb. To be strong. To have power over. Massive. Noun. A homogeneous mass of rock. Not layered and without an obvious crystal structure. Adjective. Very large in size or extent. Landlord. Noun. A person who owns and rents land such as a house, apartment, or condo. Dominated. Verb. To govern, rule or control by superior authority or power. Beds. Noun. A piece of furniture, usually flat and soft, on which to rest or sleep. Verb. Senses relating to a bed as a place for resting or sleeping. Enormous. Adjective. Deviating from the norm. Unusual, extraordinary. Birdwatching. Noun. observing or identifying wild birds in their natural environment. Heated. Verb. To cause an increase in temperature of an object or space. To cause to become hot. Often with up. Adjective. Very agitated. Angry or impassioned. Analyzing. Verb. To subject to analysis. Neighbor. Noun. A person living on adjacent or nearby land. A person situated adjacently or nearby. Anything. Of the same type of thing as the subject. In an adjacent or nearby position. Verb. To be adjacent to. Contest. Noun. Controversy. Debate. Verb. To contend. Dutch. Noun. Wife. Do away with. Verb. To abolish. To put an end to. To eliminate. Challenges. Noun. A confrontation. A dare. Verb. To invite someone to take part in a competition. Magician. Noun. A person who plays with or practices allegedly supernatural magic. Cash. Noun. Money in the form of notes, bills and coins. As opposed to checks or electronic transactions. Verb. To exchange. A check. For money in the form of notes, bills. Adjective. Great. Excellent. Cool. Diagram. Noun. A plan. Drawing. Sketch or outline to show how something works. Or show the relationships between the parts of a whole. Verb. To represent or indicate something using a diagram. Drummer. Noun. One who plays the drums. Cart. Noun. A small, open, wheeled vehicle. Drawn or pushed by a person or animal. More often used for transporting goods than passengers. Verb. To carry goods. Cheated. Verb. To violate rules in order to gain advantage from a situation. Adjective. Having been deceived. And. Noun. In rhythm. The second half of a divided beat. Conjunction. As a coordinating conjunction. Expressing two elements to be taken together or in addition to each other. Nested. Verb. Of animals. To build or settle into a nest. Adjective. Embedded. Lungs. Noun. A biological organ of vertebrates that controls breathing and oxygenates the blood. Font. Noun. A receptacle in a church for holy water, especially one used in baptism. Basics. Noun. A necessary commodity, a staple requirement. Noticed. Verb. To remark upon, to mention. Compared. Verb. To assess the similarities and differences between two or more things. To compare X with Y. Having made the comparison of X with Y, one might have found it similar to Y or different from Y. Never. Adverb. At no time. On no occasion, in no circumstance. Cleaner. Noun. A person whose occupation is to clean floors, windows and other things. Divided. Verb. To split or separate something into two or more parts. Adjective. Separated or split into pieces. Indicators. Noun. A pointer or index that indicates something. Geography. Noun. A description of the earth, a treatise or textbook on geography, an atlas or gazetteer. Beat. Noun. A stroke, a blow. Verb. To hit. Strike. Adjective. Exhausted. Happy. Noun. A happy event, thing, person, etc. Noun. Preceded by the happy people as a group. Verb. Often followed by up. To become happy. To brighten up. To cheer up. Adjective. Having a feeling arising from a consciousness of well-being or of enjoyment. Enjoying good of any kind, such as comfort, peace, or tranquility. Blissful. Contented. Joyous. Insecure. Adjective. Not secure. Harder. Adjective. Of material or fluid, having a severe property, presenting difficulty. Dedicated. Verb. To set apart for a deity or for religious purposes. Consecrate. Adjective. Devoted. Loyal. Conscientious. Lift. Noun. An act of lifting or raising. Verb, to raise or rise. Malls. Noun, a pedestrianized street, especially a shopping precinct. Extended. Verb, to increase in extent. Adjective, longer in length or extension. Elongated. Folding. Verb, to bend any thin material, such as paper, over so that it comes in contact with itself. Verb, to confine animals in a fold. Noun, the action of folding. A fold. Adjective, designed to fold, as a folding bed, a folding bicycle, a folding chair, etc. Flows. Noun, a movement in people or things with a particular way in large numbers or amounts. Verb, to move as a fluid from one position to another. Noun, a morass or marsh. Flavors. Verb, to add flavoring to something. Mass. Noun, physical, matter, material. Verb, to form or collect into a mass. To form into a collective body. To bring together into masses. To assemble. Adjective, involving a mass of things. Concerning a large quantity or number. Ideally. Adverb, in an ideal way, perfectly. Chestnut. Noun, a tree or shrub of the genus Castanea. Adjective, of a deep reddish-brown color, like that of a chestnut. Disturb. Noun, disturbance. Verb, to confuse a quiet, constant state or a calm, continuous flow. In particular, thoughts, actions or liquids. Downstairs. Noun, the lower floor of a house. At ground level. Adjective, a floor lower than the current one. Adverb, living, stepping, or coming down the stairs. Heat. Noun, thermal energy. Deny. Verb, to disallow or reject.